So I'm doing something a wee bit different, which is something silly happened to me recently, and I thought I would share it with you guys. So I listen to this podcast called Gilmore Guys. I am a massive fan of Gilmore Girls, the show. I think it's incredibly well written. And this podcast called Gilmore Guys speaks about it. It's two dudes speaking about Gilmore Girls, and they're both really funny, and it's just a really good time. So I have a doctor's appointment. It's at 8 in the morning, which means it's still dark, because, you know, we're in Scotland. And I go to the doctor's, and I'm kind of nervous, like, I'm going for a kind of slightly awkward health issue, I guess. The receptionist had told me on the phone there's going to be a medical student sitting in, which is fine, you know, but just that extra layer of awkwardness. And I also know that it's not going to be my regular doctor, who's this really nice lady. It's going to be this other guy. And the only other doctor that we've seen at this practice so far was an absolute asshole. Like, we were trying to register and stuff, and he was just being a total dick about it, and he seems like an asshole. And I'm like, there's only 2 doctors at this practice. Am I gonna be speaking to the asshole guy about something kind of sensitive while a medical student is there? I'm quite nervous about this. And I'm sitting in the waiting room, it's dark outside, by myself, kind of freaking out a little bit, and so I'm like, it's time for some Gilmore Guys, you know, just like something lighthearted and funny to listen to while I'm waiting. So if you have absolutely no idea about Gilmore Girls or Gilmore Guys, the episode I'm listening to is the last one, which includes Chad Michael Murray, or Chad Michael Mudface, as the Gilmore Guys call him. Obviously, Chad Michael Murray, after Gilmore Girls, ended up going on to One Tree Hill, and so in the podcast they keep playing the One Tree Hill theme song. It's such a cheesy song. Kevin keeps just playing it like while other people are mid-sentence and they just sing along, and it's just hilarious. And so I'm sort of slightly giggling to myself. So the doctor comes and is like, Rachael, Stephen. So I get up, I'm fumbling my headphones off and trying to stop my stuff and put it in my pocket as I'm walking through, and I sit down in the doctor's room. Still kind of nervous. Medical student sitting over in the corner with her little clipboard. Doctor closes the door. I sit down, and he's like, so what can we help you with today? And I'm like, what's that noise?
I don't wanna be anything other than
what I've been trying to be lately. All I have to do is think of me and I'll peace of mind. I'm tired of looking around and wondering what I gotta do or who I'm supposed to be. I don't wanna be anything other than me.
I'm just like fumbling, like trying to like pull my headphones off it and try and pause it, and I'm like, oh, sorry, I'll just be 1 second, and the doctor's like, yeah, you might wanna. And the whole time I'm like trying to stop it. I'm like, oh, it's playing, why is it so loud? And I'm like, he thinks that I'm just listening to the One Tree Hill theme song for fun. Like, that's just the kind of music I listen to. And for some reason that is just even more humiliating than anything that could have possibly happened in that doctor's appointment. So the song is just so funny to me that even while it was happening, I was like, I'm dying, but also this is hilarious. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I would like to personally thank Gilmore Guys for implying to everyone that I just listen to the One Tree Hill theme song by myself for fun. I feel like my street cred has just taken such a blow, and I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to recover from that. Have you ever had people accidentally hear what you were listening to and it was bad? I would like to know. So let me know in the comments below. I'm Rachael Stephen. I'm a novelist and YouTuber and sometimes a woodland elf. And you can check out me and my writing at rachelstephen.com. If you did not vomit profusely during this video, give me a thumbs up, it would really help me out. And maybe consider subscribing if you're new as well and you don't want to be anything other than what you've been trying to be lately, you know?
Oh god, I've never listened to this whole song before, it's awful.